Hi, my name is Nur Izzat Yazwani and I'm from Group 8. So for our group, we are required to complete question 11, 12 and 13. Given that for question 11, given that function xy is equals to 4 over square root 9 plus 3x minus y squared. For question 11a, find the domain and range of f. The domain is x and y both is an element of a real number with a constraint of x more than y squared minus 9 over 3. For the range, we will get z is in between 0 and infinity. Based on this function, we are supposed to get a hyperbolic graph. Since x is equals to y squared, the curve will touch the origin. Since this is not the same, we need to modify it by letting y is equal to 0 and get the value of x, which is negative 3, so that the graph will shift to the left by negative 3, and we will get this graph. 11b, if the function xy is equals to c, sketch the level curves for c is equals to 1, 2 and 3. So for this question, I need to substitute z with every value of c given, and equals it to 4 over square root 9 plus 3x minus y squared. And moving on, to sketch the level of curves, I need to find the coordinate for x value by letting y is equal to 0, and then we calculate for each level of curves c equals to 1, 2 and 3. And for c equals to 1, I will get the coordinate, which is 2.330. For c equals to 2, I will get negative 1.670. And for the last one, which is c is equals to 3, I will get negative 2.37 and 0. And by sketching the level of curves, I will get this as a result. Question 12, the temperature T at the point xy is given by T xy equals to 10 over 1 plus x squared plus y squared. The 12a, find the domain and range of T. For the domain, we will get a constraint of 1 plus x squared plus y squared is not equivalent to 0. And for the range, we will get z is in between 0 up until 10. For question 12b, if t xy is equals to c, where c is a constant, sketch 4 different level curves of the function t for suitable values of c. So the first thing that we need to do is to let x squared plus y squared on one side and the rest of the constant on the right side to get this form, to get this equation. Then we need to change the value of z with c so that we can substitute all the four different values of c into this equation. So as we can see here, I let c is equals to 1, 2, 5 and 10. And by substituting all the value of c into this equation, I will get c1 is equals to 9, c2 is equals to x squared plus y squared equals to 4, c is equals to 5, we will get x squared plus y squared equals to 1, c10, we will get x squared plus y squared equals to 0. And then when we plot the level of curves, we are supposed to have an ellipse graph with 4 different level, which is c1, c2, c5 and c10. This number represents their respective radius. Question 13, given that f x, y, z is equals to 16 minus x squared minus y squared minus z. A, find the domain and range of f. The constraint for the domain, we will get x is an element of the real number cube, and the constraint we will get 16 minus x squared minus y squared minus z is not equivalent to 0. For the range, W is in between negative infinity up until 16. Question 8. So for question 13b, if the function x, y, z is equal to c, sketch the level surface for c is equals to 8. The first step is we take the function which is 16 minus x square minus y square minus z and equal it to 8. The second step is to sketch the traces in coordinate plane. For each axis x, y, z, let it be 0 with its respective plane. For the yz plane and xz plane, we can see it will result in a quadratic function. And we plot the graph which will intercept the z-axis at point 16. For the y-x plane, we will get an ellipse graph. This is the level surface after combining all the traces above and resulting a 3D surface.